The reason we're here is because we had a premature baby born at 30 weeks.
About a month ago now, my grandson came down with a severe infection. So he was sent to Children's Hospital.
Our daughter was born in Medicine Hat and had to be airlifted to the Children's Hospital just a few hours after she was born because she had a large tumor on the inside and outside.
Lexi was diagnosed with AML, leukemia, and so we come here to do a bone marrow transplant because her sister was her bone marrow donor.
Brent was injured in a hockey game in November and spent a few months in the hospital and was brought to emergency here at the Alberta Children's Hospital. And that day we didn't know how much we would need this house.
Once we were leaving ICU, then we couldn't stay in the family room anymore. So the people at the hospital put us in touch with Ronald McDonald House, and they got us in the very next day, or the same day actually. We were there that night, and it was, I guess I would call it a godsend.
We were fortunate enough to come into the Ronald McDonald House almost immediately, which was a lifesaver because we're so far from home.
Such a blessing to be here and have my son with me and be able to know that we can still have some sort of normalcy in our life.
Having this place being here, because we have to have somewhere that's where she can go that's immunosuppressed. This place is great, and we're right across the street, which is fabulous. I really enjoy that we're across the street. That makes my life a whole lot easier.
We're so grateful for the staff who help us every day by talking to us, by slipping gift cards under our door, or by just being so kind and smiling at us and keeping everything in confidence and being respectful. We're so thankful for the food that's here, the great meals, the volunteers, the cooks, the smells. It just feels like a warm hug when we come into this house.
I can say that the staff we've met here and all the volunteers are some of the most wonderful people we've met in a long time.
It doesn't really matter what brings you to the Ronald McDonald House. We're all kind of in it together, and just knowing that without really having to say that to anybody has been really amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I would look at the sponsors very much like the staff. I haven't met most of them, but the fact that they support somewhere here tells me that they have a real heart for children and a heart for families. And I think it shows that they care about rural Alberta as well. People in the city can be near their child when they're in the hospital, but for those of us who live out in the country, it's nice to know people care.
I would just want to say to the donors and the volunteers, thank you so much for everything that you do. You don't realize how much it affects families and in such a positive way, and helps us stay together as families and brings a little bit of hope into our lives when there's such sadness and hard times going on.
We knew about it before, but we didn't know what it was all about, and now we do, and you know, we'll be helping out in the future as we can, for sure.
Absolutely, yeah. Just thank you a million times over.
To the sponsors and to the staff and to everybody involved with Ronald McDonald House from our whole family, just a huge thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.